Who's ready to play a little NFL DFS here in week 3? I know I am. What's going on, everybody? I'm Howard Bender from Fantasy Alarm. And oh, baby, week 3, traditionally a strong week for the Fantasy Alarm family. We've got more data to look at, more coaching tendencies that we've witnessed, personnel packages, coverage scheme changes, everything you could possibly want. Put it together in the analysis, and bam, this is what you get here at Fantasy Alarm, winning lineups. Let's start off here. We know that if you're playing in a mixed mega multi-entry GPP tournament, you've got to find ways to differentiate yourself from the rest of the pack. So we like to drop in a couple of contrarian plays here in our contrarian corner. And it starts off right now, believe it or not, with Jared Goff of the Detroit Lions. He's going up against the Arizona Cardinals this week. And I get it. Jared Goff on the road, nobody likes to trust him. But Arizona, controlled environment, and oh, baby, this one's looking really good. Goff is only 6,500 on DraftKings, 8,500 on FanDuel, and we're looking at a less than 4% projected ownership right now. This game's got all the earmarks of a shootout with a 52.5 over-under, and Arizona's been giving up 202 passing yards per game, but 4 touchdowns through the air. Opposing quarterbacks have posted a 122.9 rating against the Cardinals. That's 4th highest in the league. So get yourself in on some Jared Goff at some super low ownership. At the running back position, give me Jerome Ford of the Cleveland Browns going up against the New York Giants. 5,800 on DraftKings, 6,500 on FanDuel, less than 5% projected ownership right now. Giants have allowed over 101 rushing yards per game with 1 rushing touchdown so far. They're giving up 4.7 yards per carry. Now, don't sweat Deonta Foreman out-touching Ford last week. Cleveland was up 2 scores through much of that second half against the Jaguars, so they just let Foreman chew up the clock. Expect strong volume early on here from Ford, especially with the way Deshaun Watson's been playing. At the wide receiver position, if we love Jared Goff, we love Jameson Williams as well. 5,800 on DraftKings, 6,300 on FanDuel. Projected ownership right now, less than 8%. This dude's seen 20 targets through 2 games. He's got 200 yards and a touchdown already. He's blossomed into a complete receiver and should see plenty of targets once again in this one. Again, this game has a 52.5 total, so we expect a lot of gunslinging by Jared Goff. Finally, at the tight end position, how about a little Dalton Schultz? Going up against the Minnesota Vikings, he's 4,300 on DraftKings, 5,500 on FanDuel. We're talking about a less than 3% projected ownership right now. And I get it. So many mouths to feed, but with Stephon Gilmore and Shaq Griffin handling Stephon Diggs, Nico Collins, even Tank Dell, the middle of the field is going to be wide open for Dalton Schultz. Brevin Jordan just hit IR, so expect an uptick in snaps and targets and routes run for Dalton Schultz here, especially inside the red zone. You know CJ Stroud likes finding them there. As always, you guys can check out everything that we've got going on over at fantasyalarm.com. If you don't subscribe, do yourself a favor. Zap this QR code right here and get yourself in with the family. If you sign up for the monthly or the annual, you get a 7-day free trial. So take us for a spin. See how you like it. Cancel if you need to, but I know you're not going to. Why? Because everything that we're providing you here is going to pay for your subscription in the long run. I'm Howard Bender from Fantasy Alarm. See y'all in the money this year.